Hi, hello there. Today's video we're playing in the E5, the T110E5 American heavy tank tier 10, playing on my free-to-play account here on the EU server. Been trying to master all the heavies from the American line. Not managed to master the heavies at tier 5, 6 or 7 as yet. 8, 9, 10 were okay, but tier 10 has been proving a bit tricky. Had a lot of good games in it, a lot of 4-5k games, very close first masteries. Playing on Castilla here, can see there's an AMX 5120s pushed out there, the IS4 is there. I'm betting their TDs are on the TD positions there, so I'm going to push in and be aggressive here. I find being aggressive on this map really works well if you've got the right support behind you. We've got 3 TDs behind me here. They've gone into the middle with the ST1. It's got a nice bouncy turret, the E5. It has been nerfed recently. It did seem to be a much better tank maybe a year ago. I'm not quite sure what they did to it, but as you can see, it can bounce quite a few on that front of the turret. But keep the lower weak plate hidden. You're not doing too bad. We're doing alright here actually. We've got the Object 283. The guys there are holding on the IS4. And hopefully keep out of the way of this guy's gone. We've got some backup cover here as well from across the way, so I'm hoping he's going to cop a shot from somebody. Put another shot in below. Yeah, he's been taken out by my friend across the way. There's the Jagpees E100. Oh, saw one of these at Tank Fest recently. It's a monster of a tank. It really is. It's really more impressive in the flesh than it is on the game, but keep him pinned there for the moment. That IS4 is still fortunately engaged with the other 2 guys. We can just keep ourselves busy here. Again, we bounce on that the turret there. They actually got a track, didn't he? Just keep going in the lower weak plate of his. One more shot should have him. And just careful about what the ST1 is doing. Just keep an eye on where everybody is on the map. We have got 7 versus 5 here, so we're doing okay. The guys are holding C properly. Both their TDs were, all 3 are in that rack there. The Tortoise is the AMX is there. He's not ready. He should have already come down and helped his teammate, shouldn't he? But he's just been sat there watching. Fortunately for me, we can put another shot into him for the benefit of him doing that. Now I've got 1400 HP. I can probably take a full clip from him. It's about 900 to 1000, isn't it? 350 damage from the tier 9 AMX. I'll put a shot in the Tortoise. Let's keep him out of the way. He's got a much more bigger DPM to worry about. We can hopefully roll back down and bounce one if we can. No, we've not managed to. Maybe bounce the 3rd one, possibly. There we go. Just couldn't get it in that way. Lower weak front plate there. AMX. I think somebody else is going to pick him up. The guys are pushing him from the right. The IS4 has finally been taken out. Let's focus fire onto that Tortoise. Oh no, he's come for a bit of love, as they say. Here we go. Finish him off, and the Tortoise is just the gas guy left. If we can get this guy, we might have a good chance of a mastery. Managed to bounce another one there. He has got a nice strong turret. 5.9, 4.2 damage. And we've got 3k damage blocked as well. That must be a mastery in anybody's sense of the word. We've got a victory. Well, I have had one just as close as that, to be honest. 3-2-0, 2 destroyed, 4 destroyed. There is the mastery. There we go. We got the steel wall as well. Bounced one when we had less than 10% of our HP left. And of course, the high caliber do more damage than everybody else. 184k and 146 take home. And of course, there we are, top of the tree. 2 kills, only 2 kills, but it's the amount of damage in a damage block that did it. 1620 base XP. That is right. I've had a couple of games around 1550 and not only got first in it. So a nice result there. Pleased to have got this one out of the way. Right, here we are on Alpenstat playing in the E5. The team have come over to the left hand side, giving up the A cap completely. Me and the Type 68 had a really slow start there. I'm not really sure what's happening with the game, but see the Reds are catching A. We're going to go over and push around the buildings on the left here, and hopefully we shall encounter the enemy heavies, which are normally coming around the corner as she comes. There we go, the K91 is in a bad position. It's a nice little nook and cranny here to shoot across people going across the bridge. Really, it's a really bad place to stop for him there. He should not have. He should have either pushed to or not pushed out at all. He's just leaving himself ripe for picking there. The guys are pushing around with everybody on this left-hand side. We're going to do a North American style push here. We'll go through, get the BZ-68. It looks like he's just fired as well. Put one into his lower weak front plate there. See who else is on the map. We're all on this left-hand side, so let's go and push in on that BZ-68. I think, looking at them, they've got one med on A. They've got a couple of people capping B. A couple of people around the back at C. So they've pushed around. The meds have pushed right round. He's taken out the 68's car. Too slow to get a handle on him, but we should be able to get a shot into this WZ-114. Put in the side here. Quite a tough tank, those, but we'll see if we can go through the sides. There is an FV hiding out into the back here. I think the turret is good enough actually to bounce most of the shots from the FV. It looks like he's reloading anyway. He's got an archaic reload time, hasn't he? It takes him about a day and a half, so let's just make hay while the sun shines. He's going to have a reload in the shell any minute now, I reckon, but we'll see how it copes. Yeah, well, look, he's bounced it. He's tried to take a shot on the top rather than firing HE, and maybe he did fire HE actually. 121B is looking very healthy. It's 4 versus 4. Not looking that comfortable, to be honest. If we can, need to get that WZ-114 out of the game, if we can. E4 is looking under pressure. Who else have we got? We've got a med coming around here. Our K91 is there, so let's help him out. Try and track him if we can. Managed to bounce that one, didn't he? FV4202 is there. Tier 10, I think the best thing to do is to take out this med. Keep focused on him. Another gun out the game is best, as they say. Again, the track mate that we're at, but managed to get a bit of fire on him there. A nice bit of fire. Always like a bit of fire. The 4202 has bounced me there. I don't know where that shot went. It probably bounced off the cannon on that dead tank. It seemed to do that quite a lot at the moment when the game wants to troll you. It's 4 kills on the board. TVP's coming around the back. If we can get him, maybe it's a mastery. Too slow though. The SDB's got him. Just under 4k damage, 1600 blocks. So it's pretty good game nonetheless. A nice fun game in the E5. It is a strong tank if you can keep that hull protected really. There we go. 1 first class, and we got the top gun there. Oh well, 3936 damage, 1600 blocked, 4 destroyed, 6 damaged. See, the damage is better than the kills, I think, in terms of XP. On these tanks, you need a lot of big damage for the masteries. 93k, 64k take home, and where did we come? Top of the tree there. Got a lucky patrol from somebody there. Thank you for that. It was a lucky game for me. I agree. Here we are back in the E5 again, the Tier 10 American Heavy. Playing in my BlitzStats account, my free-to-play account on the EU server. Going over to the left-hand side. Going to go spot up A. Of course, being like Goldville, some people are going to C, some people are going to B. Majority of people come over to A though, so I'm a big believer in playing on the cave side, especially from this spawn. Generally tend to go and spot the B cap from the other side, but in a heavy I'm going to go over and help support the meds. They've got a bad chat and a Vickers Light and an STB1 on their side. Have just been spotted by somebody, so there are some people here. Looks like the Reds have taken over B, so I'm not expecting a great presence around this side. The meds have been spotted in the middle there. STB's in the middle. Just take up the A cap. There's an Ob 704 spotted in the middle there. Some good spotting going on from our light. We've got a back chat ourselves. The T110E5, so let's try and get a shot in that 704. In the front of this tank there without too much trouble. Should have maybe pushed over the front rather than coming back, but wasn't really sure where the extra tank was, but you can see him. He's put some holes in me now, unfortunately. The T57, he's got 1 shot left, I think. Just try and manage to bounce it on my bouncy turret. I'm not sure if the turret has been improved recently. I know it was nerfed in various aspects, but the traverse and things were knocked down and the speed, but I think the turret might well have been increased. It seems to be a much better, stronger turret on the E5 though, although the hull does seem to be not as good as it used to be. Just keep that T57 in place there by tracking him. We've now got a nice chance to finish him off. And he's not really aimed at me there, so he's bounced nicely, got my tracks. It's 5 versus 3, so we should have this in the bag here. We've got a cab. They've got the Batchat and Vickers Light and the Cranwagon there. I'm going to go over and try and take on the Cranwagon, keep him busy. Between them, these 4 guys should surely be able to cap B. Or maybe I should go and cap B. No, I'm going to go and take on the Cranwagon and tell them to cap B. They need to cap B. Cap B, please. He's saying yes, so hopefully he's going to cap B. Or maybe he's thinking I was going to attack B, but maybe there's a miscommunication there. It's 5 versus 3. The Cranwagon's there, he's taking a shot against me. I'm worried that those guys are at the end and have managed to put a shot into me from the end there. Vickers Light. The guys are not helping at all. It's 880, he's going to get very close. Managed to bounce one. I'm not going to be able to get to B now. But somebody needs to go onto the B cap. We need to. I'm just going to have to keep whittling damage off this guy. Not going to be able to take him out in time though. Come on guys, cap! There we go, somebody's died. It all goes down like that. 3 versus 2. 4.5k damage. But maybe it was my fault for saying I was going to cap B. I was telling them to cap B, but I should have really typed it in. Go cap B. my own fault really, we lost that one. All the 4s and 14-20 bogged, 1 destroyed, 3 damaged. Lesson to be there and there. 22k minus 7k damage, and there we are, top of the tree. We won't talk about people at the bottom, but that's the end of my video about the E5. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and we will be back with another video soon. This is Mike, over and out. Bye for now.